So it's early Monday morning in North America and sort of early afternoon in Europe. The reason I mention this is I understand we've all been kind of in this weird Endwar bubble for the last couple of days. So real people are at jobs right now. So I really don't expect many people to see this at the moment, but it's for posterity's sake, because not only did we go to Endwar with FDLs and gear and tons of darts, BritNerf was kind enough to send us some loaners, which was really appreciated, in the form of Spectre N7 and Big Al and Big Aid from the Monkeytron Collective. So yeah, I really wanted to capture this and just capture a quick little Endwar recap with these guys, because we are about an hour out from the airport, having to drop them off before we make our long ass drive back to Atlanta. As you can hear from my voice, it's pretty toast. So what we're going to be doing real quick is just going over real quick some of our, like, a quick favorite memory or a good moment from our Endwar experience. There's probably going to be another live stream later this evening or this afternoon when it's more of like an appropriate time for the North America crew, as well as we get closer to Atlanta. But for right now, we're going to make sure we get this real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it off, Mr. Ray. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I grabbed it from the absolute wrong end. Hey, what's up, guys? Just in case you don't recognize me without a giant pink shirt or a yellow bandana on my head, my name is Ray Divine. I am a very active member of the SENC when I'm available, and I'm an Endwar moderator. This is year 2 for me, and I just want to give a quick shout out to the Mission 3 Suicide Squad. As far as I can tell, these were like new players. It was easily midnight after an absolutely ridiculously long grinding day and a pretty much demoralizing.
Wouldn't that be Mission 4?
Demoralizing, yes, it was Mission 4, sorry, the assassination mission. And I was doing my best. I'm not saying it was good enough. I was doing my best to motivate people to stay in the game. And these kids said, I came to play. And if that means I came to die, then being a zombie is more than half the game. And I told them, if you're willing to play, I'm willing to work. And with probably less than 15 minutes left on the mission timer, they hauled booty. And they managed to secure the secret objective of the mission, and they made my night. Because that's why I do this. I want the people that are like, I came to have fun and play hard and risk my life in game terms, and they were those people for me. And I hope it made their event, because it made mine.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So is that the team where there was a guy with a internally stock Centurion with an extended barrel?
Oh, these dudes were using garbage blasters. I'm not saying it was that guy, but
there was one guy
they weren't
there.
Scared.
Centurion. That was nuts.
They were not scared.
They were not scared. No fear. All right, Dart Dragon, what you got?
Let's see, so I'll keep it short. Of course, you guys know I'm Dark Dragon.
Of course.
If not, now you know. Alright, so my favorite experience of the whole, I guess, in-work trip was seeing how well everybody in our group worked together. That is very hard to do. And most of the credit goes to people being mature, people actually paying attention, and also together we did a lot of work. It shows. You're going to have some footage coming up showing how well we worked together and how much work we actually did during each and every mission. And that's all I gotta say.
So, hold it back because I want you in the shot. So, and I'm sorry to do this here, but Hogwarts, you know what this is about. I'm sorry I had to light you up, brother, but I had to save my man TK. He led us as far as he could, and that was a personal favorite moment of pulling this man's butt out of the frying pan.
We were in Mission 0, and the objective was to skip and smile down a street while engaging zombies, and I turned around to yell to everybody, don't forget to smile, and as I did, Jake Hogwarts jumped out and nearly got me, but Troa stitched him up just before he did. I mean, like,
And I'm sorry,
just
brother,
before he did.
but that was a great hiding spot. That was fucking awesome. That made that night for me, dude. Thank you
yeah,
for that.
that was a good one.
So, I'm actually going to mention Hogwarts as well.
Who are you?
Hi, so I'm Spectre and 7. I'm from Scotland, if you can't tell from the accent, which I'm concentrating really hard to not slip, because the more I hang around the Americans, the more my accent changes. I got taken out very, very early, and I was not having the best afternoon as a zombie until I ran into Hogwarts and Vlad and a couple of other people. Like, there was a group of 6 humans, and they had got themselves into a situation where they were basically bracketed on all sides by like 15 to 20 zombies. They couldn't retreat because the road was to their back, and the rules are you cannot retreat across the road if you're engaged. They didn't seem, the humans were very tentative. They didn't want to, I think they were avoiding opening fire because they were concerned that if they did that the horde would charge. And a lot of the horde seemed to be relatively newly turned humans who were still in the human mindset. So they were being, again, quite tentative. So we had this kind of weird Mexican standoff of where they were surrounded. They didn't want to kick it off, but the zombies weren't pushing it. And I sort of come up and look at it, and I'm like, this makes no sense, because a zombie has unlimited lives. We do not have to actually get lucky. We don't have to get lucky every time. We only have to get lucky once. And so I basically like, right.
Did you get lucky with Vlad, Spectre?
I got lucky with Vlad, Hogwarts, and his 4 friends.
Nice.
Yeah. So I walk up on the zombies. I moved to like the 12 o'clock position, directly ahead of the group, and I'm like, right, okay. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna count to 3, and then we're going to charge, because they can't get all of us. And I saw Vlad and Hogwarts kind of exchange this look, which was like, oh, this is gonna suck. And then we charged, and I got tagged like relatively like immediately, because I'm like, I was running straight at people, and I went down hard. And then by the time I stood back up, all of the humans are dead.
Nice.
And I'm like, and that was the point when I'm like, okay, I can do this. I can use my powers for evil, and I'm gonna have fun as a zombie. I'm gonna go hard, and I came here to represent.
Yep.
And if I can't represent with an FDL and 200 rounds of ammo, I'm going to represent my tags.
And Spectre represented BritNerf as one of the scariest zombies on the field this year.
What were you known as?
The scary Scottish bastard who keeps jumping out of bushes.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm gonna pass back now. Got it.
Yep.
Got it.
Who are you?
Hi there, I'm Big Al, Monkeystron Collective from BritNerf in the UK. This was our first trip over here to play kind of campus HVZ. It's not a game we play in the UK, it's a brand new experience for us, and loved every minute of it. It was brilliant. Going into mission 1 was intense. The battle's really good, and getting back to the safe zone after completing mission 1 is a feeling I've never had before after a game of Nerf. It was really good. Can't explain it. It's just you're on your toes constantly, keeping an eye, working as a team, and getting back, surviving the mission and going on to the next mission is a great feeling. Just that you've only got one life before you can join the horde and start the next phase of the game. It's an intense feeling. Not a game we play in the UK, so it was really good to experience that. And then went in straight into mission 2, which by all accounts from all the other guys was crazy, like one of the most crazy missions they've ever done as a team. We ended up in this massive battle at the end to try and secure the objective, and yeah, it was hard. Try to keep eyes in the back of your head. We had zombies spawning on 4 points all around us, surrounded, attacking us in waves from all sides, and I eventually went down at the end of that battle, getting the zombies spawned behind us, and yeah, ended up getting tagged.
But luckily for us, Big Aid from Monkey John, he managed to survive that and get through into the next couple of missions. So he stuck by the rest of the guys from the SENC and worked with them. And yeah, he actually made it to the final stand. Took the FDT flag into the final stand and lasted relatively well in that to the last 5 minutes or so. So that's last BritNerf stand in at Endwar.
Yep.
So not a bad representation from that in the end. So brilliant, well done. So just massive thanks to the guys from the club. It was an absolute pleasure to play with them and for them looking after us, FDL for organising everything, and Mel from Monkey John. We couldn't have done anything without her help. So anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Don't say anything, Aiden.
I was just about to say that I made it to the final stand.
You did. Well done.
Do you have another favourite moment, Abe?
Yeah, shooting Jesse.
Yeah, shooting Jesse with the blaster.
I don't know, dude. Walking out into the final stand of Endwar 2018 with a Foam Dart Thunder flag at your back was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It was a great moment. I've got a great video of the final stand. I kind of following them out, but yeah, obviously we've been a hectic weekend, so I've not had a chance to edit any video, upload anything. So I'll do all that when I get home, back to the Wi-Fi a bit of time. We'll get some videos up and some photos up and all that sort of stuff. So make sure you check them out on Monkey John Collective, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram.
Okay, I'll make this short. My favorite part. How it is. My favorite part of Endwar 2018 was probably the beginning of the final stand, where all the zombies came out of the corner, just running straight at the humans, screaming. Somebody was playing epic music or something, and then Bobo got tagged 5 minutes into it by a tank.
5
so
seconds.
that was pretty nice. But yeah, that's all I have to say.
I'm gonna pass this back. New sound effects. So yeah, Jesse from Project FDL is driving the van. I'm not gonna turn the phone towards him because he's naturally gonna keep looking at it. But we're gonna also ask him what his favorite moment of Endwar 2018 was.
I don't know that I have a particularly favorite moment. I know my least favorite moment was getting tagged out in about the first 15 minutes of Mission 1.
Good company, brother.
But, yeah, no, I was in good company. This Endwar and FoamCon and everything is really, you know, I get called Papa FDL every once in a while, so it's nice to see all my babies again and see the people that call them home. It's very, it's almost a very emotional thing. But it's awesome to, you know, just see everybody that we talk to digitally all year, and getting the guys over from Scotland is a wonderful thing. And yeah, I did make a couple of nice bush tags that I'm very proud of. One of them was a twofer, and I took out a parent because the kid that I tagged was sub 16. I feel bad about the parent getting taken out with them, but you know, it was nice. I was upset about getting tagged out early, but like Spectre said, I really I turned to the dark side, and it was nice to get a couple of those tags. And you know, it was nice to see my boy go to the final stand too.
Aww.
So gross.
So mushy.
But and hi, I'm TK1138, and
You're watching my live stream.
Mission 2 was my favorite one as well. I actually really like parts 1 and 2. Like, it was really cool to see like 7 teams of like 60 humans like coordinating and hitting, spreading out throughout the entire campus and picking up keys, securing the objective. And then that moment when, for the first time, because you know, Mission 1 we were split up all over the place. We only saw one other team of humans. But in Mission 2 was the first time the entire human team was together, and like we were walking around the West Green, and then like it just formed, and just like groups of like 60 people were just coming out of the trees, out of the buildings, and then we had this giant team, and we actually got to the objective like 15 minutes before we were supposed to, but we were like, we're going. And just seeing all those humans, and it was really, that was the most intense HVZ mission I've ever done, ever played in, and it was just on a scale that is mind-boggling. You know, the last stand was epic, and making it to the last stand was great, and you know, making it past the mission I died at last time was good. It was cathartic, but really getting to hang out with all my friends, this is like my trip of the year. Getting to see everybody, and
I think we can all say the same thing.
I got so many high fives and hugs. I got to see so many people that I've, you know, only seen once in my life before last year, and it was great. The gameplay was stupidly intense. I mean, like, mission 1 came right out the gate swinging. It was not mission 1 like last year. They came out swinging, and the mods put on an excellent event, and I know I'm ready for Endwar next year already. My wife's probably not, because Endwar has basically been like my mistress for like the last month. Endwar prep, Endwar videos, Endwar commissions, and the fact that I like to just sit in my basement and like do drills and do all this other stuff, because I'm a try-hard. So yes, I've had a wonderful weekend with my mistress Endwar, and now I'm going home to my family. And I know a lot of us are going home to families. Well, we're all going home to families of some sort. It's just kind of a weird way to put that, I suppose. But
the family is the friends you made along the way, right?
Yes, the real family are the ones we met along the way. I'm also going home, I guess, to one other mistress, and that is my bed, because I have probably spent a grand total of like 12 hours in a bed this weekend. Oh God. So anyway, we're gonna make this really short. I appreciate everybody tuning in on a Monday morning, but we got a long road home, so we're gonna get back to it, guys. Anyway, this is TK, this is BritNerf, this is the Southeast Nerf Club.
Be nice to your moderators.
Always call your hits.
And I think we have one last cheer that we're gonna give. You guys know exactly what it's gonna be. 1, 2, 3, Rouge Pantaloons!